Your basic diagonal strikes, your angle 1 and angle 2 are the most common strikes, the most common slashes you find not just across the Filipino martial arts but across the weapon arts. You find them in partner drills, in solo training, and they're also the most common attacks that you find when we are sparring or fighting. So today we're going to look at the 3 broad types of slashes that you have within your angle 1 and angle 2. So broadly speaking, we have 3 types of slashes, and all of these slashes have slightly different applications, or they work best in slightly different contexts. The 2 we are most familiar with are our broken slashes and our fluid slashes. Our broken slashes are any slashes without a follow through. I can attack with them anywhere, but there is no follow through involved with these slashes. A fluid slash has a follow through. So I have a follow through with whichever slash it is that I am doing, whether horizontal, whether diagonal, vertical. I have a follow through with my fluid slash. These are the 2 most common ways of slashing. Now a broken slash, generally we're using maybe as an entry. Oftentimes we're using them in a barrage of strikes, because I can, after every broken slash, I can have a thrust. So I go slash and thrust, slash and thrust, slash and thrust, slash and thrust, slash and thrust. That's one of the advantages of broken slashes. So in traditional Pikiti, we would say that a broken slash is a medium range slash. A fluid slash is a long range slash, and this has a lot to do with follow through. When I'm at long range, I pay less for having a big follow through, but as I come closer, my opponent is closer to me, he's going to react faster. A bigger follow through means more downtime when I'm more vulnerable and I can be attacked more, because they can reach me, my body with their stick. In long range, they can only reach my hand with their stick. So if I have a lot of downtime, I don't pay for it as much. That's the logic behind fluid slashes being long range and broken slashes being medium range. However, as soon as you start to use these in sparring or think about them practically, this logic starts to break down. There isn't any more long range / medium range ideal type of slash, because especially when someone is going fluid, the easiest way for me to break the rhythm of the fluid is to go broken. Someone's even just working fluid, I'm going to go broken, and then I can start hitting their hand. So in this instance, I've used my broken slashes at long range. Or again, someone is moving, I can be again using that broken to set up maybe a thrust to get past the weapon. Because at the end of the day, the advantage of the broken slash is that I can recover faster and I can chain more attacks together. I can chain thrusts at the end of it, I can chain other slashes at the end of it, because again, like I said, I can recover a lot faster. The downside of broken slashes, I don't have the same amount of power in a broken slash, whether it's just still here or all the way down, as I do with a fluid slash, because that's what the follow through actually gives me. It gives me a lot of power, and it also allows me to link slashes together. It's one continuation of motion, there's no stopping. So in this context, broken slashes are used for multiple attacks because there's less recovery. Fluid slashes are used for power. What I'm trying to demonstrate here is that instead of thinking of long range and close range slashes the way I'm talking about it right now, because it's very easy to justify using them in both instances, think about what the broken slashes are good for, what the fluid slashes are good for, and then use them accordingly. Broken slashes are good for entries, I can chain multiple attacks together. Fluid slashes are good for delivering power or for keeping people away. I'm scaring them, I'm keeping people away. They're big, wide slashes, so use them accordingly. I want to take a quick pause in the video to thank our sponsors, our patrons. It's notoriously difficult to earn any money on YouTube, and we would not be able to put the time and effort, the days it takes to make one of these videos without the support of our patrons. If you'd like to know more about our Patreon page and the exclusive content that we offer there, we upload about 3 videos exclusively to Patreon. Please do check out the link in the description down below. Thank you to our patrons, thank you so much for your support. Now let's talk about the last type of slash that we have. And in my opinion, it's actually just a variation of a fluid slash, because it does still rely on the follow through a lot, but because we started from, oftentimes you will start this slash from the other side than you would normally start an angle 1. So what I mean by that is angle 1 is normally a forehand, but what if I want to do an angle 1 from a backhand, or an angle 2 is a backhand? What if I have to do an angle 2 from a forehand? So the reason why I like to separate the circular slashes, that's the third type of slashes, is because then they allow us to think about slashing with power from the offside or the opposite side from where you would normally attack. So a circular slash is basically, if I'm starting here, I'm going to end up back here. A fluid slash, if I'm starting an angle 1, I end up on the opposite side with the follow through. A broken slash can come back to the same side, can go to the opposite side, it's really up to you. A circular slash, sorry, is going to start from maybe the backhand if I'm going angle 1, and then I'm going angle 1 and it's going to end back onto that same backhand side. I might start from the forehand, angle 2, and I'm going to end back on the forehand, as opposed to starting from the forehand and ending on the backhand, starting from the backhand, ending on the forehand. So circular slashes can be used for a wide variety of things. Depending on what you're using them, they can be very quick, snappy slashes. So maybe I'm attacking just the hand. So I like to use this one. I'm just hitting the hand. I'm hitting the hand, then I can hit the head. I think I put a shot up of this combination. I hit the hand, I hit the head. Both of these are circular slashes. So in this case, I'm using it as in a long range. But when I'm using the circular slash like this, again, I can use it on a stationary target. Maybe someone's hand is just there and I want to hit it. Maybe someone's other hand is in a careless position, I want to hit it. That's one way of using the circular slash. Another way is for power, very similar to my fluid slash. The reason I'd use a circular slash instead of a fluid slash is because of where I end up in relation to my opponent. Let's take a really simple combination, the passata. We've gone over this before. So I'm going angle 3 to cut the hand as I step away. I'm stepping in, angle 2, cut the hand as it's coming back, trap the hand. Now my opponent is here. I have come to there, I have come behind their weapon arm. So I am here in relation to my opponent. If my opponent is me, I am here. I've cut the arm, trapped the arm. Now because I'm over here, I could come with an angle 1 slash, but a more powerful slash would be continuing that follow through and coming around again with that angle 2. So that's my circular slash. So I've gone 1, 2, this is my angle 2, I've trapped the hand, I've continued, instead of stopping this and coming up again with that slash to the head, I'm continuing that follow through, building momentum and coming back around with that angle 2 circular slash for power. Now let's look at a really quick drill where we can practice all 3 of these slashes in the same drill. So I'm going to start with my stick on my shoulder, I'm going to step open. You can do open triangle, ranging footwork, however you want. We will do ranging footwork for now. So I'm going to go broken angle 1, pull it back, fluid angle 1, and from here itself circular angle 1. I come up to my other side. Now angle 2, broken angle 2, fluid angle 2, circular angle 2. I come back to my forehand. I go back, broken, fluid, circular, broken, fluid, circular, broken, fluid, circular, broken, fluid, circular. One really important thing to keep in mind with the circular is the follow through of the fluid continues into the circular. I am not going to go fluid, touch the shoulder and then come again. It's going to continue, it doesn't touch my shoulder and just comes all the way around. So it's making, this is the circle that it's making. Just make sure your edge is aligned. So I'm cutting over here, I'm not slapping with this side. There's nothing wrong with coming here and then cutting from here. That's another way you can use the circular. You can even step, if I want to go angle 2 from here, I might step out with a Vitic and then cut circular from there, that's fine. But for this drill, we want to really learn to use the continuation of the fluid for the circular, continuation of the fluid for the circular. So one more time, a little bit from the side, I go broken, fluid, circular, broken, fluid, circular, broken, fluid, circular, broken, fluid, circular. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you learned from what you saw, please do like and share this video. If you have anything to add, leave that in the comments down below. Please do subscribe to the channel. All of these things really do help out the school and the channel a lot. A huge thank you to all of our patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Again, if you'd like to know more about our Patreon page and the exclusive content that we offer there, check out the link in the description down below. Lastly, thank you all for watching and see you in the next video.